our visitors and the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. And off we go from Arizona. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Ready. Track 19, track 80, track 60.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, ready.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9.
60 Vikings. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Brings up
18 Cardinals.
He'll drop to throw. He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A run here with Gibbs. Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. What a drive. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Canton.
Just an ideal start, Mike. You're on the road. You're in the playoffs. Anytime you can go down there and end with a score, it just takes the crowd down a notch. They've been tailgating. They've wanted to start this game hot. Maybe let doubt start to creep in that I know we're playing a game at home, but man, these guys came to play.
Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 92 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Cardinals will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
start this one on the ground with Gibbs. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
79 Broncos.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Armadillos. Back deep is Darius Davis. And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Come back.
A quick throw on this RPO, and Downs has it. Now he's loose up the right sideline. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A big play after being backed up. A gain of 48.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go right back to Downs. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's an Arizona 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
22-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Oh, looks like he had the 1st down, but the ball is out. The defense has it. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
Here we go.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Get it. Press all 80.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Buffalo 18.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. First down and more. Past the 40. He is tough to bring down. A big one there on the ground. A long one from Gibbs. 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready? Not 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain by Goddard brings up 2nd and 9. The Cardinals 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Ready? Viking 18. Warriors 70. Trap 60. Trap 60.
We are through one here on Wild Card Weekend. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this.
Ready up.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Come on. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On the set.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught left side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. First grab for this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
Okay, break. Let's go. Cowboy 80.
They hand it to Gibbs. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First
now.
and 10, they go from the 11. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Gibbs. Touchdown, Armadillos. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
First down throw, Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he will score. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Cardinals. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Cardinals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend the return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So they get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
Now, faking the give. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. On second down, it's Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the second straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He'll air it out down the middle. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. Davis to return it. And some nifty running on the return. Some good yardage before he was taken down.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. They're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That is Cbuttadaboss in there for the stop. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Darius Slayton deep to return. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
60.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. It's a gain of 10 yards. And that will be a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
First down, Armadillo.
Okay, ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike. And give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
Moving to his right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back.
Ready?
The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long.
70.
They'll look to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips. And he tacks on a nice return to boot. He'll get this all the way up to the 40-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Yellow. Go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. The safety, Justin Simmons, with the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Mahomes now on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Easy. 15. Attack.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's still on his feet. And he'll get into the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Arizona. Point by McManus, up and good. And the Cardinals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Hold it ready.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up second and 12. 33-yard line.
Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinals. Trap 60. 19 Wyatt. Crack all 80. Ready.
A run here with Gibbs. And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up third down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Cover 19. Cut 19. Go.
Back to throw. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain of 17 yards. That's enough for a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
His throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Cardinals have got it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up third down.
Third and long for Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Fourth down.
The Cardinals line up for a punt. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. This will be returnable from his own 15. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
At their own 19-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. Upward, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
60 vices, 60 vices.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 17 yards, the gain there. And that will be a first down.
19, 18, right here.
They'll look to throw again. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Canton.
Think back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
Santos, good on the extra point. The Armadillos will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return, here comes Davis. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Headed left, but the pressure gets there, and down he goes. That's inside the 20-yard line. Brian Burns in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
43! 43! Attack!
Mahomes. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
Yeah, and that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Davis now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
On first down, it's Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 31, here is second down and 6. Here's Mahomes. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a gain of 19 in the air. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 25 more yards. That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll begin the fourth by giving it to Robinson. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Cardinals. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Cougar 19.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
Okay.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
$60, Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and 2. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
That's going to be caught. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
And that right there is going to end up probably being the play of the game either way, Mike. I mean, think, if you fail on that 4th down, you give the ball to your opponent. All they need to do is come away with a field goal, and you lose in regulation. But this coach, he's not playing for a tie. He's not playing for overtime. He's saying, I got the ball late in the 4th quarter. I'm putting the trust in my offense to not only extend this drive, but to go out and try to win this game. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd and 11.
18 cards. Come on up. Let's go now.
This one complete, right side. But the crowd's making their presence felt. This is 3rd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll throw out of the gun. Open man, left side. He's got it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's enough for a 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
7 Pirates. Ready.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Finding space at the 15. And he's in. Cam Akers. Touchdown Armadillo. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return, here comes Davis. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
I should probably start a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quick.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll take a deep shot for down. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown. Touchdown, Arizona. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here here in the fourth quarter.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Cowboy 80.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Canton. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Makes the score Cbuttadaboss 42, Cardinals 35.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Patrick to throw. Moving to his left. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Here's 2nd down.
15. I don't need to.
Now, Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That'll be incomplete. So they go for the trickery, but it does not work out. And it's going to be 4th down. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I see through your act and I still.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Cards first down on a big play there. A gain of 14 on 4th and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Attack, attack!
Here's Robinson. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll drop to throw.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
On the run to the right. He'll take off again. And Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down. He's got that first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got it inside the 5. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10.
60 Bison, 2! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers! Go!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with first and 10.
Come on, come on! 65, 19, 18! Street, street! Warriors, 70!
Here's Akers. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open left side is Gesicki. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Okay, ready?
This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Here's Gibbs. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout, 2 seconds remaining in the game. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to win the game. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. This kick is good. And the Armadillos are going to move out in front. So it's a win for our visitors as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.